Turn on, tune in, and do it fast. It's time for the Evercast. Are you ready to greet Ed, Rich, Crow, and Pete as they talk Evercade? Good times will never fade. Put away the switchblade, sheath the sword of Vienna. Stop the blaster master, there's no enemy below as we dip into euphoria. Turn on, tune in, and do it fast. It's time for the Evercast.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Evercade podcast. I'm Ed, we've got Pete, we've got Crow, we might have Rich. How's everyone doing?
Awesome. Sorry, I'm pre-ordering something. Although there's a new Shinobi game coming out that's multi-language and video game plus as the Japanese version up for pre-order, so I better get that. It looks great. It's like side-scrolling, stuff like that. Anyway, yeah. So I'm doing fantastic.
I thought you guys were like frozen in time for a second.
Oh no. I told you before you went live, I'm pre-ordering, and you went live anyway.
Yeah, I know you were going to do it now.
Well, it's like I have the power of the internet right in front of me.
He said, I'm going to go pre-order this, and then you said, let's start this.
Yeah,
start things.
Funny, I should have shared my screen as I was pre-ordering and really mess with people. Oh, what's Pete doing? He's playing a video game. It was funny because I was just telling the boys, I said, I haven't really bought anything in a while. I've slowed down my purchasing, and then 2 seconds later, I'm pre-ordering a game. But it was super cheap. It's like $34 Canadian. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to get that. Yeah. So how you doing?
I am doing fantastic today, and we're getting a heat wave in Texas of 40 degrees. Woo, it's been like in the 20s like these last
weeks. Yeah, and we were in a cold snap too at the same time, like for 3 weeks. It's gonna be like 14 today, which is like a heat wave for us. Like really doesn't get that hot for us. So put it in perspective, that's like 58 degrees.
Yeah,
nice.
That's let's see. I think it was like 16 this morning.
You're in
Oh, it's warming up. It's 21 now.
He's in the Windy City.
Oh, I just want to say, you know, Canada, Four Nations Cup, we won. Just letting you know. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Ed and Crow don't watch hockey.
No.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Canada needed to win.
Well, there you go.
Thanks,
all right,
Ian.
Let's see, who do we have in the chat?
Oh my God, Al's in Scotland. Dang. I wish I could do a Scottish accent.
I was like, don't, or we'll get canceled. No.
Hey, dude, nobody gets canceled anymore. That stuff is done.
Who do we have? Got some members. We got Venom Fiction. We got Lloyd JRM. We got Morley. We got Dubs 64. We got DS95. We got Andy Davidson. iHeart Retro. Al Sternhammer. And of course, Infamous and Hobbies. We have Siams. And we have DF. So cool. We have a lot of people. Yeah, well, it's cold in Scotland. Damn, yeah. So,
he said he wish he was. Oh, he's Irish, but he's in Scotland. Oh yeah, Irish. Sure. I can't do an Irish either. Actually, one of my music composers I have at work is from Ireland. He's a great dude. Amazing composer.
Nice. Hey, Rigatoni, longtime lurker. We got him, and of course, got Jason Shears. Sunny Warm from the UK. All right. Well, we do have some stuff. We do have some stuff to talk about. I guess kind of one. Yeah, we can go to the news and then polls, because actually the poll has to do with the news. Blaze, they're sold out now, but I think like what was it, like over the weekend there was an email that was sent out that, hey, if you want to get the special editions of Alpha, and I think like the Mega Man one sold out like in a few minutes.
Ed, do you have an Alpha yet? I can't remember.
No.
Yeah. I think you were probably like, to be honest with you, I haven't played mine in weeks, and that makes me sad. So I'm thinking about probably selling one of them. Not the one I got for Christmas, but Maybe that's the one I'll sell.
Yeah, no, but like I play my retro chromatic almost every single day, so I kind of held off to get that
My
instead.
EXP is what I play so much. Like it's just so much more convenient. I do like the sticks and stuff, like, but it's just I don't know. I guess it's one of those things. Remember, I've been asking for this for 5 years, like this type of system, and I guess probably be careful what you ask for, right? Didn't really live up to my expectations. Well, probably lived up to my expectations. Just didn't. I misjudged whether I would play it as much as I thought I would play it.
Yeah,
I knew exactly how much I'd play it.
Yeah, you guys knew. I just love the idea. And then in actual practice, I'm saying, no, actually, I'd rather, if I'm going to play my Evercade, it's going to be in my VS or my EXP. Like, it's more comfortable, I guess.
Like I've got it sitting right next to me, but I've used the USB cable to plug in other stuff.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll go over to turn it on and it's not plugged in, and I'm like, I don't feel like getting up.
Mine used to sit right here, and maybe that's why I'm not playing so much, because it was so. I just turn around and play it. So maybe I'll put it back there again and play a little bit more of it. That's probably what I'll do, actually.
yeah, it's a great shelf piece. Or like if you have like kids, I think they would really like it. But yeah, it's an expense. It's a niche, right? I mean, it's cool, but it's expensive. But
It's a niche within an already niche product line.
Yeah. And so for me, I was like, is it like $230 or with shipping $250 cool to have something that I know I'm not going to play as much. If it had some type of HDMI out, maybe then at least I could play it while I'm streaming right here. But it doesn't. It doesn't
need to. That's what the VS is for.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because
Yeah.
You plug in the arcade stick and then you can capture. And
Exactly. That's and that's kind of the thing that I thought of. I'm like, hey, if it doesn't interest me enough to spend like $100 in a controller to do that, then why should I? Yeah, why should I spend more money? So yeah, that's kind of the thing. I think it's great for people who wanted it, and then it gets out into like the arcadey space, And then of course, like some of the devices, it's sad that it has built-in games that can't be played in anything else.
I mean, it's better to have the games that can't be played anywhere else than just not to have the games at all.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. For embedded devices, I can play like all that stuff on my Steam Deck. So if I'm not getting a cart, then it's kind of
Isn't the same true with literally everything else on the Evercade?
Yeah, but you're getting a cart though, so that's kind of the big deal. You're getting a physical thing that's collectible, that's officially licensed. You have like right?
I think that's the only reason to get Evercade is if you want an object.
Yes. Yep. 100%. No, what is interesting, and I agree that Jason says that. Well, the OG buttons I think are better than any of the other Evercade's buttons, because like even the VSs, they feel a little bit mushy, but they're good enough.
Oh, don't for the VS. You don't have to use those controllers though. Use whatever controller you want.
That's true.
There's only one game I played on the VS where the actual Evercade controller was the best fit for the game, and I can't remember what game that was.
No, to kind of put things in perspective of how like not interested I am in tabletops, like the Egret was on sale for like $54. I don't know if it still is, from limited run.
Oh, when was limited run games?
Yeah. Which one? The first one or the second one?
The first one.
First one. I played a shit ton of that like a couple years ago. Like I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah. But it just kind of depends what devices. For me, I'm not so, like I like to yes, the carts I like to collect, but I don't want to have e-waste of a bunch of different devices. Even kind of jokingly, I'm like, I have too many Evercade handhelds. And all that. But yeah, let's dive into the new card announcement, and then the poll kind of goes along with that, which actually that I only put up a few days ago, so I was kind of interested to see how many people kind of dived on that. So yeah, what a surprise! Tomb Raider 2.
Are these number 5 and 6? in the double trilogy, or is this an offshoot? I wasn't sure.
What stunned me was the
Is
fact that there were
4,
more
5, 6?
game there. I didn't even know there were more Tomb Raider games on the
Well,
PlayStation.
There's a 4, 5, 6, right? There's already a collection with 4, 5, 6, and I'm like, is this 4,
Yeah.
5?
No, I think that Gene explained that this is. I think this is the next two because the other one I think is a PS2.
Oh, okay. So this is 4 and 5 then.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Okay. So I haven't really played much of the first one. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to buy this. I have no idea. Like, I really need. I guess this question is for the community. I don't know, Ed, if you've played it. Is 2 and 3 better, like, gameplay wise than 1? Like, do they get more easier to play?
I would
Yeah.
hope they would be.
Yeah, I don't know though, right? Because I found number 1, I got stuck in where you have to dive underwater and go and get something, flick a switch, then come back up. I keep suffocating, and I'm like, I quit the game after that. I'm like, I don't want to play it anymore.
So you got to find those air pockets.
Yeah. So I'm like, no, I don't want to play it anymore. So I'm like, is 2 and 3 better than that? Like, is it easier? I guess like question I'm asking, because I'm like, I'm not. These look better. Like, you look at the trailer, these visually they look better as they get older. So
yeah, the controls get better. I know with like in the first car, but here's well, there's kind of a few issues. Well, I don't think this by any means is bad. Like, I have 20 hours into the first Tomb Raider, and I'm halfway through. So like,
what? That game is that long? Like a 40-hour game?
Yes.
Oh, gross.
Or at least 30. And that's with like Gene and like Immortal, like kind of guiding me, like helping me go through it, using the hell out of save states. That would take more time. But the thing is, like, if I wasn't collecting every cart, I would wait to buy this because I'll probably only play it when I do my initial impressions, and then it's not going to get played until I finish all the games in the first cart.
To be honest, the only reason I'm going to buy it is because I have every cart so far. So I'm not going to stop now.
Yeah, that's probably like the same here, right? I'll get it. Will I play it? Yeah, I'll probably do an initial first impressions, but yeah, I'm just kind of like maybe I should try number 2 and number 3, play those a little bit. Yeah. But I was like, this was, no one didn't not think this was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
I didn't, because I didn't know there were more Tomb Raider games beyond the PS1.
Well, and so there's that, right? I think this is kind of like for the new people getting into this that are like, hey, I like Tomb Raider. It's a niche game, kind of like with Atari and Broken Sword and all that stuff. But here's the other thing. I heard that the reason they couldn't put Game Boy versions on there was because licensing, like to get more cards. But here's what I have to wonder to ask Blaze. Is kind of like the compression, right? Like, why is it a gigacart? And I say that because most ISO games will compress into CHUD files or CHD files, and I think both of those should be under a gigabyte. I don't know, but $30.
Well, here's the thing: the gigacart, it's a gigacart can hold up to a gig, so you can't go over a gig. So I don't know what the next lowest cart size is. So it's got to be in between those two that requires the mega cart. Or gigacart or whatever. So it's not that it's
probably get these games cheaper on the PlayStation 1 with the discs.
And that's so I remember back in the day they said they could do up to 500 gigabytes. Like, there was nothing official, but I swear Sean said. But yeah, you bring up another good point too, Pete, because I've heard people say like digitally you can get like the remasters for $30, or you can get like basically you can get the remasters for the same price, or even physically on Switch. So
they have it physically
like
on Switch.
Tomb Raider 3 now is $10 complete in box. You can buy them physically for the original PlayStation for like $10.
Well, here's the thing: you need an original PlayStation.
Sure, which you can get for $20. Secondly,
you're not going to be able to hook that up to a modern TV unless you.
True, I know all the things. But I'm just saying, it's like if you want to play them the way they were intended, they're actually. I guess you could say that for a lot of it, but yeah, I'm like this one here. I don't know who was people craving for this, or is because they got licensed. They just said
people got excited over the first Tomb Raider set. So
that is true.
I assume people are going to be excited over this as well.
Yeah, I wish they could have thrown something on there. So Immortal, either the gigabit carts, either they are or they're better optimized, because I noticed like loading games, like it's faster than the Duke cart, and save states are like a little bit faster. But that could be because of the code.
The last Revelation that came out for.
Wait a minute. You know what? Were those multiple disc games? Maybe.
I don't know.
That's a great question.
Chronicles. Actually, Chronicles is $25.
Let's see.
Huh.
I don't know if they are or not. Like I said, I never played these back in the day.
Yeah. Dan brings up a good point too. The Giga Cart, maybe they're more than a gig. Oh, I guess the other special thing in the trailer, they said that I think Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation, you get like an extra level. And last night when I was streaming, Gene was saying that they injected the PC version of that extra level into the PS1. So I guess that's kind of a bonus. I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. But
cool.
You can buy the original, but
so they're making it extra long for Pete.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Like basically the reason because I'm 20 hours into it, and remember Gene was saying like halfway, that I was like halfway through, so that's kind of why I base. Like I think I have like almost like 2,000 like save states. Like you got to do a lot. But on these lines, I had to ask our audience because I was really curious, and the funny thing is, I didn't realize that like autocorrect did something funny for the second choice, and so people picked because I said, "Are you going to buy the Tomb Raider collection too?" Yes, I want to play the games, and then I meant to say yes, but it will sit on a shelf. But it says yes, I will sit on it. I will sit on myself.
Yes, but I will sit on myself.
Yeah. I did that for my phone, and I didn't notice until some people are
it's a good thing you didn't accidentally type in an H in there, too.
Yeah. Yeah. I voted for sitting on myself. Yeah, I didn't even notice. So, and then 33% of the people said they had no interest. And then I expected this to be higher, though. And they said no, playing it on another console. So,
right.
Yeah, I guess the people who are buying it, we have 116 votes. So I guess the people who are buying it, they actually do want to play the games instead of sitting.
Okay, Tomb Raider: Last Revelation, 472 meg of Chronicles.
Chronicles is only one disc, so it's less than 5.
Yeah, they're both only one disc. 412 meg, so it's getting close. I mean, to that gig, but maybe there's other stuff on the cartridge too. You've got to have like the screenshots and everything else. But
what format
emulators?
Is
what
that
format is what?
The size.
Well,
of the
that's also it's probably a zip file.
Yeah. No, I'm just curious if it was ISO.
I can't download them because I'm actually looking on Emu Paradise. But they shut down the link, and so I can at least see the size of the files. But technically, if you know how, you can download them. But I'm not in the right browser to do that.
Okay. Yeah. No, I was just curious because CHUD files. I mean, even like if you're using like EmuDeck, you can tell it to compress things to CHUD files and make them smaller. But like the polls, he voted sitting on himself. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, there was a lot of talk of that. The publishing rights to their Game Boy games. Maybe they'll be an unlockable. I don't know. But yeah. I guess I kind of look at it. Hey, let's get all this out of the way for like the SNK announcement. You know what I mean?
Don't hold your breath. I mean, it's not like
they've already kind of been saying a lot for the start of the year, so I think maybe they're planning more communication this year. Maybe.
I hope so. I hope so. You'll buy TR2. More excited for the Atari carts.
Yeah, the cart. Like you guys talked about it last week. All of a sudden I heard, but yeah, that's one I'm excited about.
Yes.
There's things on there I haven't seen before.
The Atari cart that's full of non-Atari games.
Yeah. Well, they own them now.
Yeah, they own them.
They own them now. That's okay. Yeah.
That's all right. So yeah, it's kind of like we're sort of excited, but not really. Did they say for the SNK announcement that they have up until like Q1 to make that announcement? Or trying
I
to
have
remember.
no idea. I anticipated them to not introduce SNK stuff until maybe summer or fall, but I don't know, right? I think what they could be doing is just, I think it's probably one of the things they'd want to announce really early to get people to buy into the ecosystem, right? Like get people to get the systems and like have something to look forward to. And it could, I don't know. I think when you have something as they're prepping as big as the SNK stuff, like when they did the, um, oh my gosh, Duke Nukem, how early did they release that information? Was it the spring for a fall release?
I don't remember. I think it was around March.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
what I
I
was,
mean, they announced that real early and have obviously delayed everything a bunch of times, but at least it got people super excited and talking about it and maybe got a lot of more earlier adopters in buying the systems. I don't know.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think,
Actually, one of the funny things like, I was kind of talking about last night when I was live too, just like saying like how like Blaze like they don't, which I kind of agree they don't put as much effort like their trailers are just like a minute. Like remember like when the VS announced it was like Sean and Amy walking down to the to the arcade, and I kind of wish they would like make a little bit longer trailers, kind of put more hype, more effort, And I'm like, I could make a better trailer. I'm like, that might be an idea for like a new series.
yeah, I'm with Al. Like, I don't want all the SNK to come in the fall, like 1 month, but I think that's most likely what they'll do. I'd rather them, announce an SNK and a month later you can get to play it or whatever it is, right?
Yes.
And then announce another one. And like if it's as big as what they say it is it more than one cart or is it like 2 or 3 carts? Like, what is it? Like, they've given us no idea. And they shouldn't know because they said they've already planned everything out this year.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it'll be 3 or 4 carts because there's like 160. If they did 4 carts per year, they could do that for like a long time. Yeah, it was a 2-year deal. But the thing that's going to be the new
2 years was the deal they got.
Yeah. What'll be the new controversy is there's going to be people upset that they would like, man, I would have waited to get a Neo Geo like Big Red Alpha. That'll be the next.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't run a business worrying about that. A few people might, I would have waited. They can't run a business that way.
I know, but that'll be the next thing people will complain about. Like I'm calling it now. I don't listen, Mike. They're not going to do that. They're going to be like physical cards. I'm like 99% sure.
What if they do that though? Oh boy, will that piss off a lot of people.
I think if they did that, then that's where, and I kind of half joking, half serious, and that's where I make the episode that I'm selling my Evercade collection to Phoenix Retail.
Oh,
kind of. No, but if they honestly did something like that, that would have I would have to really reconsider because. For one, sick of having this stuff being trapped on devices. Number two, that would really tell me how out of touch Blaze is because Neo Geo was on carts, was on physical media for arcade and for console. And the fact that they would, you know what I mean? That would be so messed up.
Yeah. Okay. I guaranteed they're going to do at least one pocket, one alpha, and that's going to piss off people because they always have exclusive games.
I'm fine with that. As long as we get physical cards. But yeah, they probably will do that too. And yeah, it'll piss off.
Like, I think we're going to get physical cards, but it's going to still piss off the people who's like, oh, I wanted to play that game, but only way I could play it is I get an alpha or I get a pocket, right? I think they painted themselves into that corner now.
Yeah, I mean, if they're going to do that, I'm not going to buy the device just to play those games.
Yeah. So, and I would think, you know what? They should, if they're going to do that, maybe just this is the time where they say, no matter what's on those other devices, they get a cart also.
Yeah, exactly.
They have a 2-year deal with SNK. It feels like this deal is a little bit more probably open than the Capcom one and stuff like that, but I don't know.
I would imagine that it would be more open because it seems like SNK, like you see that stuff everywhere. Yeah.
They don't have so many rules probably, and they're not as big a company as Capcom or stuff like that, right? So
Well, plus they went through a whole bunch of people owning them. Like I think basically now the original guy actually owns SNK now again. So
really?
it's no longer with Playmates or anything. He got it back. So, I don't remember the full story.
They're still
exactly,
making like
but
SNK games, right? Like they're
oh
still.
yeah, they're still doing King of Fighters
King of
every
Fighters
so often.
out,
Not
like,
yearly, but every so often. There's tons of SNK games
Yeah.
coming out.
But like they're always that like fourth brother sister to the big three, right? They never really hit that same level of like accessibility to the wider market, right? They're always going to be
That's
that distant
true,
cousin
but
of the big three.
there are people that are like really into the SNK.
Oh yeah. I'm not
too.
saying that. I'm just saying from a purchasing and scale and size, they're not close to, the Tekkens, the Street Fighters, and the Mortal Kombats, right? It's just life. They've always been that fourth cousin.
Well, especially since the King of Fighters series isn't as relevant as it used to be as well.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm sure they're very like people who play them. They love them. They think they're just as good as Street Fighter, and they probably are. It's just that Street Fighter's mainstream, right? Like it has had movies. And
Yeah,
cartoons.
it's more mainstream. I could play Street Fighter no problem, but I'd struggle with a King of Fighters game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. D-pad. Yeah, actually, it's funny that you say. I've been saying that for a while. Like the D-pad on the Super Pocket doesn't do diagonals. If they made one with a clicky stick for the SNK games, like that would be awesome.
Yeah.
You know what? I never liked that controller.
I have I have the Pocket, the Neo Geo Pocket, and
I don't.
It's
like.
It's okay. I mean,
I have I wonder if I still have it.
I don't like the noise
it makes. Set aside.
It's like the Xbox controller. The Xbox controller on the Xbox One X, Series X, the sticks make noises constantly, whereas the PlayStation 5 doesn't. It drives me nuts. Like I can't stand it. Like you like this. Look, here I got my Xbox controller here. Look, I'm just regularly hitting it. That's annoying. Look.
I like clicking buttons. It doesn't bother
But but look at the sticks. The sticks are making all that noise where PlayStation 5 doesn't make that noise. This is just normal stick with. Drives me literally nuts.
Really? What? I don't normally play like that though, so I don't hear this.
Well, I play a lot of first-person shooters and stuff.
Yeah, no, I see. Here's the thing, right? There's and you get this in any group, but like there's a certain like small group of people that like within the Evercade community that if there's like any negative thing, they'll extra blow out to proportion. So I know that those are the people that are like keep pushing. There's not going to be a cart. It's all gloom and doom. I'm like, come on now. I mean, we speculate and criticize and say things, but I think if we know, if we know that there's going to be something that it's like that's realistically could happen, we won't go like the gloom and doom path. So that's what's
yeah. But yeah, I don't think so. I think they're gonna. It's just prepare to be disappointed a little bit, no matter what they do, because they've got so many SKUs now and hardware variants and stuff. So, and they've already proven Super Pockets will get exclusive games, Alpha will get exclusive games. So just be prepared mentally for those two. I really hope they put the fighters exclusive on the Alpha. Then I'd be great. It's like you can have all those fighters on the arcade one.
I actually think we'll see like another Atari collection with other games that were missing from that are on that Super Pocket.
Ooh,
I don't think they'll stay. I don't think they'll stay exclusive forever.
Yeah,
I would love that. That would be great.
If they have the rights to put them on a cartridge, I think they will, because I mean that's the whole point of the Evercade. I think.
Sure. Yeah.
No, I'd love to see Fatal Run be on a physical cart and all that. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh, I have Fatal Run on a physical cart.
I know.
For the Atari.
For how long? Oh, that's the only collection you're keeping, right? Is your Atari collection?
Yeah. Yeah. I have it for the I have it for this 2600 and the 7800.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Are
you keeping all
those
because collections like for 7800, 5200, 8-bit?
Just the 2600 and 7800 because they work on the Atari 2600 Plus. In fact,
And
I had already
7800 Plus too.
Yeah, but I don't have one of those yet. I'm waiting for if that goes really cheap, then I'll buy it. But the Atari, the 2600 Plus, But I had actually sold off all my 7800 stuff already a long time ago.
Okay.
And then when I got the 2600 plus and it played 7800 games, I bought one, but then I bought them all as Atari released them too.
Right. Okay, yeah. Because 7800 plus is not that expensive. It's like 150 Canadian.
It's not. I've seen it go on sale here for like 100.
Yeah.
But I want it to go on sale it would have to go on sale even more for me to buy it, since it already does almost everything.
I get
that the 2600 plus. The only thing it does that the 2600 plus doesn't do is wireless controller. Yeah. And I don't really care that much about it.
Yeah, you're fine then.
Yeah.
I kind of feel that way in general, just because of the physical collections that I have in Evercade, and then I have Atari 50, and then I have the ability to load ROMs. So I have to really decide, do I want to collect physical media for Atari?
I only have the games I own, and they're loose, and they're right behind me right here. It's like Frostbite, Hero, Pitfall, all those, and I've just have them loose because I don't remember owning the boxes when I was a kid, because I'm pretty sure as soon as I got open, they were destroyed or thrown away.
To be honest, box Atari games aren't worth too much more.
No, Atari's in general not worth a lot. They never spend a lot. Yeah, they've always been relatively priced, right? Even the
you could usually find.
Crow froze. Yeah, they've never been that expensive. There's a few like outliers in everything, but I've never collected Atari. I just want the games I had as a kid. That's most of my collection now, is games I had as a kid.
Crow turned into a bird.
That's fine. Well, he is Crow.
right. Oh, Mike brings up a great point. I remember when SNK licensed 50 games to Unico 4 years ago, when they had like the MVSX, when they did that, like that arcade machine. So we got all those things.
Guaranteed that's all coming in Evercade. It's like the Commodore 64 collection, right? We're going to guarantee that all those games are coming.
Right. Wait, Jason, everything of Atari has gone legacy except for the new one that's coming out.
Yeah.
Sadly.
They're probably going to go up a bit in price. I don't think the Atari legacy carts will go up that much in price on the secondary market, because they're just available everywhere, right? And they're not expensive anyway, so.
Yeah, remember like 5 years ago, like even the Atari 1 collection that was exclusively came with Evercade, like I remember seeing tons of those like on Amazon, the secondhand market.
Has Blaze ever used the term Neo Geo? I don't think so, right? It's only ever been SNK, they said.
That's true.
Maybe the Neo Geo is a license, like just the name Neo Geo, they don't have license access to. Yeah, I've never heard them say Neo Geo.
That's right. Wow, that's interesting. Maybe like they just say which it is SNK, but maybe they don't actually say that in the licensing. Huh. Yeah. Whether that means something or not, then we'll have to see.
It says note: Blaze Entertainment announces new partnership with Neo Geo creators SNK for new products. So they did mention Neo Geo, but SNK is the company, right?
Yeah.
Because Neo Geo is the brand of the system.
Yep.
Yeah, they mentioned Neo Geo a whole lot in that press release. I'm just reading it now.
Okay, so they did. Well, that's good, because when they do like the skins of the special editions, they can say Neo Geo NVS.
I hope if they do like the metal slugs, that I wonder, will they improve some of the performance in them? Because I have this metal slug collection on my Xbox, and it does have slowed down quite a bit in certain parts of the level, but yeah.
That is a great. You know what? I want to say
it's like $200. I have that complete in box on my.
That's a crime. That's disgusting. Well, yeah, but
that's a great game though.
Yeah, but I mean, you can buy that from Atari for $30.
Yeah, but it's a reprint, right? That's the thing. People want the OG.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing with collectors. They want the original everything, right?
Yeah.
I'm not so much on that. All I need is a manual, a cart, and a box, or a manual, cart, and a disc. That's all I care about. I don't want anything else.
Yeah. Actually, I just want the cart. But yeah, no, I was going to say, I don't really care if it's still official license if it's an OG or not.
No, I don't get hung up on that. Like, there's certain people like who collect the hardcore, like even the collector market has different levels of collectors in it, right?
True.
So I wonder, is there anybody in the Evercade market who only collect the cards? There's got to be, right? Who don't care about, they just want loose cards.
Yeah.
There's got to be.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like I know, like in Japan, I know for like Dreamcast, like your disc games, they have it what they call like the obi, where it's just like a little cardboard sleeve that like goes over it, and some people are really
Yeah.
picky about having that. It's just like a piece of cardboard that slides over the spine. So it's like, come on. Like,
Yeah, I'm not
who
sure.
cares? But yeah, so that's But yeah, it makes sense that they are able to use the name Neo Geo. What I'm hoping is kind of like what Crow said. What are we going to get all the versions since it's built into the game to get all the languages? And are we going to? And I'm hoping we get the dip switches to change the region of the language, like the Unibios and all that. That would be great. But we'll just have to see. Yes, Dubs. Yeah, they said they were going to do showcases, and they're like waiting to release. They're like waiting to release that. Man, they did have it on sale for 46 pounds. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of the whole thing. Like, do I need to collect more Atari or not? But I wouldn't mind more Atari carts. No, I would say people that know me. I'm hoping this will be the year of like one or none blue carts. I would be amazed.
Oh, we're gonna probably get a blue cart. No, are we done with the Commodore 64 collections yet? Did we have all 64 of them? Or did we? Because you know that come from the Commodore 64 Mini, the hypothesis was that they'd all come eventually, and I think we got like 48 of them. How many Commodore collections are there?
There's 3, I think.
Yeah,
right?
so we got to get the 4th, right? And that'll be the 64.
Yeah. Yeah. And then maybe we'll see more Amiga and all that. I don't know. I think if we're gonna stick with computer, I still would like to see some DOS games.
Yeah, I think some of those are some of the better hidden gems in the secret games. One of them is the secret game, right? It's a DOS game. Showcase for SNK reveal from Dubs. Yeah, I guaranteed they have to do a showcase for that, right?
Yeah. I think that's what I was just saying. I think they said that they were gonna do that, and hopefully then we'll see we'll see a budget like we did with Duke Nukem. I hope so.
Oh, it's got if they got a 2-year partnership, they should. I think they're gonna go big with this.
Yes. Yeah.
ColecoVision. I don't think ColecoVision. There's a mess right now because the ColecoVision didn't have a lot of. They didn't own a lot of the IP on there. It was a lot of other people's games. Yep, but yeah.
Yeah, I think they market this way because SNK is like a big niche within the retro niche, and I think this will get some more eyes on it, and might actually open the door like for Konami. God, Crow flew away. Well, I was going to say we could we could talk about Pico 1, but that might have to wait. We'll see if he comes.
Pico 1? Yeah, I don't mind talking about Pico 1.
Pico Arcade 1.
Oh, Pico Arcade 1. Yeah, I don't mind talking about Pico Arcade 1.
Yeah. We have 3 carts left. I guess we'll see if we can. If Crow comes back, he can give his opinion on it, but we can go to the next.
Yeah, so they got on their website. They got the coming soon already for Atari April. So we get 2 collections in March and 2 in April. So I guess they'll probably announce May and March. I guess hopefully May. What they announce for May is the first set of SNK stuff. You know what I mean? Well, what game are we looking at here?
So this is Steel Force.
Yeah, I love this game. This game's awesome. We talked about this one last week. Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. Yeah. So this game I find better than Alien Breed games. I think it's a lot more accessible. I just think this game is so much fun. It's a little bit more forgiving in your time to get to the exit of the level. I'm actually probably 50% finished with this game. I've played with this quite a bit, actually. Where's my Pico 1?
Yeah, no, I completed this. I thought this was like a really fun like arcade.
Oh, you finished it?
Yeah.
How many levels is it?
I can't. That was a while ago. I can't remember. But I don't think it was more than like an hour playthrough, if I remember right. It wasn't.
It's my favorite game. It's a little bit more than an hour, I think.
I have to check my playtime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, super long, but not super short. But it was a lot of fun.
Oh, I think it's a blast. It's my favorite game on the cart. Like I said, I like it more. I think Alien Breed's deeper game is a deeper game for sure. But I found this one's more arcadey, more fun gameplay. Like I said, it's like more forgiving, stuff like that. No, they haven't fixed tennis yet, which pisses me off because I like that tennis game.
That's so sad. Yeah, like you don't have to really worry about keys or running out of ammo. And I'll even say it's kind of like what I thought the Alien Breed game should have been. Like it's.
The Alien Breed has a lot more pedigree. Like they have multiple versions of the game. They were making those right up until like 10 years ago. I think there's Alien Breeds on Steam that are still good, but I think they're much more plotting. You have to kind of take your time more. It's more of a tactical approach to this. This is just more run and gun. It's obviously influenced by the Alien Breed games, but for me, like, don't get me wrong, I like Alien Breed games, but I found this game better than Alien Breed 1 and 2. I just had more fun, I guess I should say, playing this.
Yeah, definitely. Like you can just like jump in and pick up and play it. And you don't have to like worry about like getting lost.
It's on my list to finish really soon. So once I get Dungeons and Dragons Heroes done on Xbox, I'm going to finish this one. Oh, last week though, I did finish at my cousin's house. I finished a shoot 'em up. I can't remember what it was, and we finished Punisher, the arcade game Punisher. So that was really cool.
Nice.
So those two games. Like, I mean, they were like maybe an hour each.
Yeah. Punisher's always a good, like, great to play.
Oh, Punisher's great. He was playing Nick Fury. I was the Punisher. It was pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, no, I love this game. And I know Crow liked this one too.
Yes. Let's see. Which one is this? Go interactive. So yeah, actually, this was I thought the best game in the collection.
Yeah, me too. And you predicted it would be my favorite too.
Yeah, I did. And it's like I'm sure you mentioned it while I was gone, but this is like Alien Breed, but if it was good.
Like I said, like I no disrespect for Alien Breed, but Alien Breed's a more plotting.
No, I'll disrespect Alien Breed. Yeah. I'll disrespect that.
It's much better than Alien Breed 1 and 2, though. I mean, the newer Alien Breeds are more refined and more fun.
Yeah, more. Yeah,
but this was really fun. Like I couldn't stop playing it. The only reason I stopped playing it is because I got called away to do something, and I'm like, oh, I never remember to come back to it, but I am going to finish it soon because I had a blast. Because like Ed said, only like an hour, right? So
I'm pretty sure I did play through this, but yeah, it's actually I thought it was way more playable than the Alien Breed. The Alien Breed games I thought were just full of really cheap stuff, like a lot of
cheap deaths,
a lot of time limits, and oh, you could escape in time. Too bad, you're dead.
This one has time limits, but they're much more forgiving. Like they're just like. They don't really come into factor.
Yeah. Have we talked about the Alien Breed games before? Did we talk about that collection?
Yes, we did.
Team 17 collection. Okay, so yeah, the Alien Breed games had a lot of cheats in them that you could use, and that was the only reason that I thought the games I would come back to the games is because you could cheat, like entering codes. Well,
cheating makes it more fun. And actually, the cheats actually allow the game to be fun, in my opinion.
But this game doesn't need cheats to be fun.
No, it's just a straight up. You could obviously say they said, okay, what's Alien Breed missing? Okay, we're going to do this. What shouldn't we do? And they decided not to do that. And then they turned this into a really... I wonder, is there sequels to this? Or did they ever do anything with this?
I don't think so.
No, that's too bad.
It's a one and done. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my second
all the money out of the room, unfortunately.
Yeah. No, I really like this. I was like, this is what Alien Breed should have been. I'll say,
What game did you like more than this one?
I think it's the game we're going to talk about. The game we're going to talk about next.
Oh, okay. We're not.
I think this is one of those games. If you like this style games, it's worth buying the cart, in my opinion. Like you'll have it's fun. I don't know replayability though. Is it?
If you want a lot of really strange arcade games, that's why you buy this cart.
That is true.
Yes.
Yeah.
That should have been their slogan, right, for advertising this. Cool. All right. Anything else you want to say about this, or you want to move on to the next cart?
No, we can move on.
So yeah, no, the next game. This was my favorite game on the cart. See what you all think about.
Oh, The Legend of Silk Road?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I had this at number 2.
Yeah, I think it's probably close. It's probably number 2 also. I think this one I anticipated being good. I would like it just from the onset, whereas Steel Force, I wasn't expecting that to be good, so that's why it probably surprised me more. But yeah, this is really fun beat 'em up.
There are sequels to this.
Is there really?
Many sequels to this, yes.
On the same hardware?
I don't know if it's the same hardware exactly, but they're arcade games.
No console ports of this Silk Road?
I don't know about that. I know because these were all like again, South Korean made games.
Right. Let me check Silk Road. Ed, why do you like it?
Yeah, no, I love definitely this and Steel Force are the two best games on the cart and make it worth it. But yeah, for me, this was my favorite one. Probably because I really love beat 'em ups. But I played through this one a few different times, and it's a lot of fun. There's nothing bad I can say about it.
The only problem this game has is the graphics. They're really bad. It's like they wanted to do the CG look, but they didn't really come up with really good CG graphics, but they turned them into sprites anyway.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah.
This came out in 99?
Yeah. So it looks
wow.
really bad for the time.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I thought this was a much earlier game. Huh. Yeah, Andrew's like, I don't like the graphics.
But if you could get past the graphics, it's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, this is just a lot of, it's not Golden Axe, but it's a lot of, it's still like a lot of fun. I think this game was 45 minutes, typical length for an arcade game. So yeah.
So here's the question: is which game do you like more? Do you like this one, or that one that was in Pico Interactive 1?
Water Margin? No, Water Margin, definitely.
Yeah, Water Margin.
Yeah. I like Water Margin.
Yeah, I haven't found a beat 'em up yet on Evercade that's better than that. I mean, there's some that are close, but
I'm trying to find the different Legends of Silk Road games. I only can see one.
Will Pico 5 be hit or miss? Do you really think we'll get it?
Look, I'm already halfway through Pico 4, and it's really trying to fight for that spot as the worst Evercade cartridge. I played 5 games, and I only liked one of them so far.
Yeah, not a lot of people are a fan of the later Picos. Yeah, it's yeah, no, that's why last year we just kept getting blue carts and Picos, and I'm like, oh, come on.
Oh yeah, you've got the Legend of Ra, the Legend of Rome, the Legend of Black Silver, the Legend of Prote, Legend of Sky. So these games, Legend of Sky, come out in 2024. The Legend of Atlantis 2009, all on Windows.
Yeah.
Not all of them are beat 'em up. Oh, Legend of Rome. Oh yeah, they're pick 3. I think they're related, but yeah, they're all casino games. Maybe it's not related. Yeah, where's all the sequels to this? I want to see where the sequel is.
Yeah, no kidding.
Legend of Silk Road 2? Is that a game?
Yeah, that is a game. I think they did at least 3 like that.
Yeah, the Age of Heroes Silk Road 2 is called. Oh shoot, yeah. Okay. That came out 10 years ago. 2000? No, 24 years ago. The Age of Heroes.
2001. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cool. That's awesome. Wonder is that on Steam?
I don't know.
Don't mind me.
I suppose with the Discovery. Yeah, no, it is kind of cool Discovery of the Korean games, for better or for worst.
What was funny is I already knew about most of these games because I had already gone through every game that was in MAME, and I know at least it triggered oh, I remember seeing this in MAME. I just maybe didn't remember that much about the game itself, especially Burglar X. Every time I see that game, it just sticks out. So that wasn't a new game to me.
Yeah. Hopefully we get the second one, The Age of Heroes Silk Road 2.
Yeah. Yeah, just different art style that they reuse assets like any other beat 'em up, but not like.
Oh yeah, that's been since the dawn of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the bad guys should never lose because they have like thousands of henchmen.
Right?
The graphics don't look a whole lot better on the second one, especially for a 2020-year-old game like from 2000. But yeah, I guess though it looks a little bit better. But no, not really. I'm just looking at a video from Moby Games. Ooh,
Yeah.
Atari owns
I
Moby
wonder
Games.
what other Pico arcade games could they put with, like, we got like Silk Road 2 and 3.
Yeah, Silk Road 3.
Toss those on there, and although I have a feeling we
I will
probably
never say no to more beat 'em ups.
Yeah, I know. Beat 'em up, shoot 'em ups. Stuff that I'm familiar with. Yeah, that's the character.
Ed'll get his wish, but they'll be on Commodore 64.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh no!
We're still getting that Commodore 64 Part 4 collection to get those 64 games on there. Yeah, this is just these two games is great for this collection. Bangers.
Yeah,
Cool.
It makes it worth it. Then everything else is kind of like fun.
Yeah, I kind of forgive the graphics on here because I don't really have a major issue with them. So I don't like that foreground object. That's my biggest pet peeve in video games. Not foreground in the near ground, whatever it's called.
What is the foreground?
Yeah, it is the foreground. Yeah. All right. What's the next game?
So this is the last
Final game coming up.
Yeah, final game on the cart. Ultimate Tennis.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I like this game.
I don't.
They need to fix it.
Actually, I put this as the worst game on the collection.
I've always liked tennis games.
Here's my problem with the game. Like when you swing, and it looks like half the time you're not even connecting with the ball.
Yeah, yeah. It's just a hitbox.
Yeah,
right?
That's the difficulty I had it too, Crow. Like the hit boxes or whatever. It kind of felt difficult to play. Yeah,
I don't mind it. It's not great. Like I give this a 3 out of 10, maybe.
Oh, that's generous.
Also, when I first started, this game was broken when I first started playing it. Like I had to fix the cart.
Oh.
Because I had to update the cart. It was like the graphics were all weird and stuff. They weren't in the right place, and I had to update the cart, and then it was fixed.
Yeah.
Huh. So what's the deal? Like a firmware update broke, like you can't see the ball anymore? Like how does that happen?
Yeah, the ball disappeared. There was no ball. The players were up in the air.
Yeah.
I don't see, that's what I don't understand about Lego Blaze is just using like regular like free emulators. I've never seen weird issue. Like I've never seen it go backwards like that. Like stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but yeah.
God. Yeah. What are they doing? And then they definitely need to fix stuff like that. Like if it breaks, even though this might not be the best game, it's somebody probably really likes it.
I know there are people that like it because there's been people that have said that they really like this game. I just can't. I find it very hard to connect with the ball. Like,
Yeah,
it's not Mario Tennis.
It's hard to say anything about this, but buyer beware. If you're going to buy this collection, you're going to have a broken tennis game on it. A bad broken tennis game. But I didn't mind it. Like I mean, it's not great, but yeah, it's broken. So yeah.
Ultimate Invisible Tennis is great.
Yeah, it's pretty challenging. You want that Souls-like.
Right.
Souls-like tennis. Guess where the ball's at?
God, I might have to.
I wonder if I have some footage of it where it was broken because that's something I might have done.
It never was broken on mine. Like always.
No, if I have it, I would not have posted it anywhere. I just would have kept it on my computer. Go Interactive One. I would have had it.
No, Blenders, you're going to see him in Bristol next week. That's awesome.
Oh, very cool.
Apparently, I did save that clip in Dragon Master where I won with like 2 hits. Because the game I had to have glitched.
Yeah.
Nice.
Probably, is this your least favorite game on the cart, Crow?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
That's probably Ed's too, because it's a sports game.
Yeah, and a bad sports game at that. Yeah, I just like look at like just the texturing that they used, like when it said point map, like that's just such an odd choice. Like,
Yeah.
it makes it look like really, yeah, like look at that. Makes it look like it's unfinished. I don't know. That's like
Look at him dance. Looks like you might have to go to the bathroom, you know?
Right? Yeah. It's just really, I don't know. Really weird.
Yeah. It's no Super Tennis. Nope, you're absolutely right.
It's not even Activision tennis on the Atari 2600.
That was great. That's why I like tennis so much, because I grew up with those games, Pong and stuff like that. It's all right. Very cool, very cool. But yeah, I mean, are we done with the cart now? Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And we should probably discuss what's going to be the next cart that we
What's next on the list? Are we going by order?
Okay. Well, yeah, I was going by release order. So that was Pico. Let's see, where is it? Pico Interactive 1. So next is actually Sunsoft Collection 1. That was released by itself.
Probably.
Is that right? Yeah. So it'd be Sunsoft Collection 1.
Very cool. I'm down with that.
I'll make a note of that. Yeah, we can do that next stream.
Very cool. That's a wrap.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If there's nothing else, we can go into final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Do I have any final thoughts?
I should call that final plugs, really.
Oh, final plug.
Yeah, because it's not like after we get these thoughts out, we're gonna pass away, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's open it. I'll go first. I haven't put a video up on the channel in like 8 days because I was on holiday last week. So I'm playing Avowed. Avowed's up there. Great game. And then I'm probably going to do a stream on my Xbox. Today is the goal. And it's going to be part 3 of Dungeons and Dragons Heroes. So I'm still committed to try to finish that game. And then I've got a couple other videos I'm going to be working on. So, but yeah, some new content coming. That's it for me.
Nice.
So I actually put out a video on Sunsoft Collection 2 earlier this week, actually on Monday. So,
did you really?
Yeah, I did.
How many cards you got left?
A lot.
Okay, it's fine. I'm surprised you did. I didn't think you were doing any. You were taking a break.
No, I was working my way through it. It was Blaster Master Enemy Below. I was in the middle of that game, and I just stopped playing it for like a month.
Nice.
But I already started playing Pico Collection 4. I'm already halfway through it.
Hey, Crow, did you update your banner on your channel?
A long time ago, I think. Why?
Oh, I just noticed it because you got the chef from Burger Time in there and stuff like that. That's really
Oh,
cool.
yeah, he's been on there for a while, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. He kind of sticks out.
But I actually have to switch over and start playing Zacharia again because they put out more tables again.
Oh, well, there you go. You got a full-time job just doing the tables.
I'm supposed to be working on this stuff behind me.
You'll get it done. You'll get it done. Cool.
Not unless he gets distracted with the 3D printing things.
Yes.
Oh, I've had that 3D printer going because I'm actually rebuilding this wall here using stuff I'm 3D printing.
Cool.
And
you
you're
can
still
see where the gap is.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna say you're still like in the process of selling stuff to get the cool.
Yeah,
special...
that's going to be a long time. That'll be happening for a long time.
Nice.
Cool.
All right. And then tonight I'll be back streaming sometime later, and I have no idea what I'm going to do next week. Something Evercade related, I'm sure.
There'll be probably another announcement next week to keep going the way they're going.
Let's hope so.
Awesome. All right,
yeah,
bye everyone.
Bye everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Crashline, Mr. Showa, Immortal Surgeon, Amber Cummings, Joe Whitlash, Dean Nestor, Corny Puddle, and Leo!